Me parece que te vi bailando un día. Me parece que te vi pisar tuya. En la plaza de la tierra mía. Bailando cumbia, bailando cumbia.
That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Chido Talk podcast. As you guys can see, we are back, and who better to be back with than Iván Cantor. Dame un grrr.
Hey, yo, what's goody?
What's going on, Shadow? What's going on,
I'm
guys?
goody, bro. I'm Gucci, bro. I'm good. We were talking about earlier, right? We were talking earlier. What age was your first pair of sneakers? Yeah, like good sneakers, like Jordans, you know, like
Jordans, I don't remember the age, but it was definitely middle school. I think if I'm not wrong, it was like I think I remember it was the 13s that I had. If I'm not wrong,
Damn.
or the 11s, the bread 11s.
Yo, don't talk to me about numbers because I don't know about numbers.
Me neither, but
know,
like there's certain shoes I like.
Yeah, exactly.
There's certain shoes that I like stick with you. Like obviously the ones, yeah.
The ones, everybody knows the ones.
Those classics always.
Yeah.
Those will be classic.
I don't know who's this.
I don't know too much
But-
the names either though.
Yeah, my first pair of Jordans, bro. How old were you when you had your first pair of Jordans?
I won't fall. I was like in middle school, I think. Also, I was like in the seventh grade.
Wow.
Middle school, yeah, I think.
You guys
Special.
had like,
I got them on special.
I-
so
right.
mad late.
Bro, let's be real though. Everybody had like the Mexican Jordans first.
Nah.
hold up, let me answer you. Hold up. My first pair of Jordans was with her.
Yeah.
I bought my babe. What was our first pair of Jordans that we bought together?
Shout out to the wifeys in the
Yeah,
background.
she's in the back. She's in the back.
She out there
What
What was
somewhere.
our first pair of Jordans? The ones we went to go get in the Bronx. Forgot the black ones. No,
The 11s?
the black ones.
Space Jams.
The
Space
big
Jam?
one, the high top ones, the one I told you. We both have it.
6, I believe.
I
Six rings,
think those were, and how was I? I was like what, 38, 39?
Yeah, nah, I was.
I swear to God, I never owned a pair
You
of
never
Jordans.
owned Jordans?
I never owned a pair of Jordans.
I feel like that's dying down now, like
It
a
is.
lot.
It
Like
is,
you
but,
go
like-
in there, any drop is in like what is it called? Snips?
Yeah.
Store? Snipes? There you go.
Snipes,
yeah,
Snipes,
like
yeah.
well, before it wasn't even Snipes. Before it was
Yeah.
like you could only get them like at Foot Locker. What else is like the other
Jimmy
It's crazy.
Jazz.
I had-
Image?
Bro, I had my
Word.
stores in my hood was Jimmy Jazz, the VIM, which was
Oh, VIM
that was
facts.
like my store.
Oh, word.
'cause
VIM was a
When I
spot.
was
Yeah,
young,
VIM.
bro, I mean, honestly, I never grew up.
You
My
guys
first-
grew up here in Brooklyn?
I grew up
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
bro.
Brooklyn.
And VIM was here in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's
Flatbush.
up.
And
Yo,
Sunset.
shout out to all the Queens kids because Ruzi,
Yo.
Junction, that's where we everybody.
Yo,
Come on,
shout
don't lie.
out
You know you
to-
guys think
Hold
it's
up,
there.
shout outs to Fulton Ave, man.
Oh,
Downtown
word.
Brooklyn, you heard?
Back in the day,
That's
right?
yeah,
That was
that's
the
the
spot.
VIM. That was the spot.
And you would get the exclusive
You had
Jordans there.
VIM, you had all the
You got
Indian
the
stores.
Indian store with the
Yeah,
exclusive Jordans.
yeah. And you had Conway, which was
Oh, Conway, bro.
That's where I
Hey,
used to
listen,
buy my
I'm young, but I know
I
this.
know.
Bro, I was
I
young.
know.
I went to
Conway.
Bobby's in Flatbush. You ever went
See
to
it?
Bobby's?
Yeah,
I went
Fat
to Bobby's in
Albert.
Flatbush.
And let's take it more back. Young World.
Ragamuffin.
Huh?
Young World, let's take it more back.
Dude,
Young
I'm-
World, the
I'm-
ABC and all that.
I'm telling you, bro. Like the way I grew up, it was crazy because I'm happy. You know, I got to see a little bit of everything. That's what I feel like. Like growing up in the '90s is crazy because you get to see so many things that.
That's crazy, and I was
That's
born in
wild.
the 90s.
Yeah,
That's
Yo, bro,
crazy.
I have
Walk
dog
through
fights in
everything.
front of my house. Like literally have dog fights, pit bulls and shit fighting. It
That's
was crazy, bro.
that is crazy. Yo, let's first of all, welcome guys, and thank you guys for pulling
appreciate
up
it,
to
man.
the
Thank you, bro.
the pod. Thank you for accepting the invitation. Listen, it's really cool that we get to have someone that I personally have been listening to for a hot minute. And
How
it's
long?
like probably from my starts. I started as a sonidero, like I wanted to be a sonidero.
Right.
So, and obviously I started with like, Jujuy and Los
Where did you
Daddies.
start DJing though?
When?
And- yeah, no, where?
Where?
Like
Where?
what places? Yeah, when you first started.
So when I first started, I did like the house parties and
Because
stuff like
because
that.
I remember your logo being
Yeah,
in
so
flyers.
after
was in
a
Mexico.
little while after, we used to do Whitty Hall. I used to
Right,
do
Woody Hall.
West End, Chaba Hall.
Yeah, Chava Hall.
yeah.
That's the one I remember.
Yeah. That's where I
Chava
used
Hall.
to.
Damn.
That's where I used to. But I'm talking about like way before, like when I was a kid, bro. I'm talking about being
Yeah.
maybe 13, 12-ish around there. Where like I
Damn.
started like wanting to be a sonidero, and then I
Right.
started listening to Jujuy, Los Daddies,
Yeah,
and then
estaba pegando fuerte.
yeah, and then Chihuahua rolled in, and I think because of Chihuahua, I started like bumping into that like more like aggressive, like guaracha, huepa style.
Guacharaca.
Yeah,
yeah,
guacharaca
definitely.
style cumbia. First of all, introduce you guys. Like, for those that I
Yeah.
highly doubt that somebody's watching that they don't know you guys, but introduce you guys.
This is my boy. Wow, my name is Iván Cantor. I go by Shadow Recordz. I produce music. I DJ. I also promote marketing.
Dope,
And then this is my boy. Shout out to Gotta Love the Mayor. Go ahead, bro.
I'm outside. We outside, all of us. You know what I mean? La Loba.
Speak up the mic. Pick up the.
Oh, I forgot. Right. Yo, La Loba, we outside. Gotta love the mayor. We're just here, man. We're here to hype this up.
Facts.
We do what we do. We do shows. And we give the people what they want, man.
That's what's up. And we'll get into the story on how like he's like a big part of
Yeah,
like, the
he
whole
is,
thing.
bro.
Let's jump it off with the we talked a little bit about my start, but this episode's about you guys. Like how Shadow, how did you start with music first off, like in general, like?
Well, the story is the same as every other person that asks me that. I'm something that I would never deny, because at the end of the day, I'm always appreciated with D.A. Chihuahua. When I heard his music bumping in New York, I was in Mexico. I was selling CDs. I was selling my music, cumbias,
Right.
cumbiaderas. So then I found out he came to Chinanta one time. We met, and I was like, "Oh, bro, let me promote your music here in Mexico."
Right.
But before I met him, I met his crew, which was Shadow Recordz.
Right.
People from Piazza, Chinantla. So that's where I met them, and whatever, we linked up. He came one January to Chinantla to the feria because he's from there. And shout out to my boy Chihuahua. He was actually like, I told him, I was like, yo, I want to start editing cumbias, but how can I do it? So obviously I was in Mexico and I was living in Mexico. I had my store. I felt like I needed to do something besides selling merchandise.
Right.
Like something to keep me busy no matter what. So then that's what got me into it. I was like, you know what? Let me start doing cumbia.
So how did the store come up in the first place? Like what got you into, like for me it was like straight up
I
listening to
started off-
sonideros.
I started off because I had a car accident actually, and I broke my leg. And I was in bed for like a year. So I was like in depression. And then after that, like I once they gave me my muletas, how you
Yeah.
call them in English?
The crutches, yeah, crutches.
Once they gave me crutches, bro, I was hyped because I felt like
Like we out.
Yeah, bro, I swear to God, I felt like I could run. I was like shit. But then I was like, you know what? Like I need to do something out here in Mexico because I'm not doing anything. I'm not making money. And I'm the type of my mentality is different, bro. My mentality is like hustling. Like you gotta make money every day, no matter what.
Right.
Sorry for cursing.
No, you're good.
But you gotta make that money, So I was in Mexico, and then that bright idea came to my head because everybody used to wait for plazas. I don't know if you've been to Mexico.
No.
En los pueblos,
Well, when I was a child, but like.
en los pueblos siempre tienes que esperar una vez a la semana.
Yeah.
One day of the week, they have a plaza,
Right.
big market.
Yeah.
A lot of comerciantes vienen al pueblo y venden su mercancía, right? So a lot of people had to wait for Wednesdays in Piazza and Saturdays on Chinantla. So a lot of people had to wait for them to buy a CD or a movie, a DVD movie. So I was like, yo, why not open up a fucking store like that here in my town,
Right.
So I invested 5,000 pesos. How much is 5,000 pesos here? Like what? Like $300? I invested.
Which back in the
5,000.
time it was probably
Back in the time,
bread.
it was a little bit more, yeah. Like I invested 5,000 pesos and everything in the store, deposit, everything. And I didn't know where to go to Puebla. Shout out to Puebla, La Capo. La gente que conoce La Capo, ahí está La Cuchilla y está el Mercado Hidalgo, que le dicen que son los mercados donde venden todo lo que es piratería. I'm not snitching, I'm just saying. Like, eventually
Allegedly.
you're
Allegedly.
gonna go. So yeah, so that's how Shadow Recordz, well, that's how the store got.
So it was like just
store.
like
It was just a store of DVDs and CDs.
it was more or less like an entrepreneur initiative to like let me
Exactly,
just
bro.
see what's up.
Honestly, and it was a perfect time because I opened it justo en enero, en la feria de mi pueblo. And a lot from New York come.
Yeah, because when I heard about you, that's what got me a little confused. Because like I was hearing like records come out, but it was like first it started with like I knew I think it was because of Facebook, like that you had like your store, and I thought that was cool, like a record store and all that.
Right.
And then your like music, I started hearing your music first. So that initially, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like that don't know deep into like Shadow Recordz.
Yeah.
So that's maybe was a little confusion, but it all started as a record store, like.
It started like a record store selling cumbias and whatever. I didn't know anything about cumbias sonideras. All I know was old school cumbias.
Right.
But I didn't know what was popping at that moment. Yeah.
Too, right? Like,
Well, the person that started with exclusive songs era Sonido La Raza. Shout out to Eric Osaga.
Shout out to
DJ
him.
La Raza now.
Okay,
you
shout
know,
out.
he was one of the
He
guys
one of
back
us
then.
now.
Back then it was MSN. I don't know if you remember Messenger.
Yeah.
MSN Messenger.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I started like browsing. I started like looking for people, using my connections from from New York. You know, so I was like, yo, you know anybody that listens to cumbia or whatever? So they like, oh, follow him. I was like, cool. So then that's when I started. Tenía música exclusiva de los daddies because, you know, they're from Chinatla. So I had a friend who was cool with Chucho. Chucho, he knew me, but we didn't like really, like, I never asked him for music or nothing.
Okay.
We kept it as friends respectfully, you know?
Okay.
You know? But then he started to find out, like, how the hell you got this song? Who gave you this song? You know, that's how I started to know what's exclusive, what's new, what's
Okay. So didn't your passion for like, well, not passion, but like your knowledge for music didn't start like going to bailes or like.
Yo, it's funny because when I was living out here in New York, I never used to go to bailes. I would go, but I wouldn't know who's playing, who's not. You know, I would just go. But back then it was Club Melao and Club Noa Noa, que estaba pegando fuerte.
Right.
And this is tiempo.
Actually, no, it was after Melao. During the Melao times was like.
Melao was big.
Pick up your.
During the Melao times was like, you know, like Manhattan Tower and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't remember that. I just remember Club Melao.
No,
7 Train Theater.
At that time, everybody was wearing those
old school stuff, you know?
You know what was in fashion? The basketball jerseys. Everybody was
Yeah.
basketball jerseys.
I don't know,
that was
but
fashion, my nigga, like back then.
I'm not about to act like I know, but I've seen a lot of you.
The jerseys, the basketball jerseys. Everybody used to rock jerseys.
I was thinking about coming like.
You remember that, right? Like Dipset, you know, like.
I got my
football jersey.
Oh, I got one on right now.
Yeah.
Man, come on,
Like,
man. I'm outside with it.
Like back then.
What is that, Chiefs?
Nah. It's a regular, like, you know.
It's just a regular. Football. But it's funny because during my times over here in New York, it was all about jerseys.
Yeah.
And it was expensive, $200.
Yeah.
Now it's cheap.
Shit.
That was cheap.
Well, because we promote the merch too, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Mixteca Cultura, you know what I'm saying? Mixteca
Hell
Culture, and your merch. If not, I got the swag on, man, with the jersey, man. Come on,
Became retro.
Now you know what I like
retro,
right?
We're not new to this, we true to this, man.
That's facts. That's facts.
No,
So when's the transition from like, how did that transition happen? To like, all right, I got my own record store to like, now I want to produce music.
All right, so that's when I sat down with Chihuahua when he came to Chinantla. I told him, I gave him my idea. I was like, yo, listen, I want to do this. Because he told me that he was going back to school and he was going to stop doing DJ. He was going to stop music.
Right.
So I was like, yo, can I do it? Like, he's like, yeah. So he gave me the opportunity to actually create myself, digamos, you know?
Yeah, but go with
he gave me like
right?
yeah, he gave me some bases and stuff to start.
Yeah.
So I started off like that, and then that's how I started growing up, you know, like I started growing. But before I used to use DJ Chihuahua's sample, because I didn't have one.
Right.
So the first one I edited was like Negra Yo Soy, which Sonido Magia played here in New York. And I was like, wow, if he played it, I'm like, damn, that means I'm doing something good, you know? And that's when I started to, I think that's why a lot of people were getting confused because they were saying that it was Chihuahuas, but I was like, nah, he's getting all the credit. Not for nothing, but like, I feel like now I have to do my own thing. And he told me, like, yo, bro, I think you should do your own thing. I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to do it. But in my head, in my store, I was like, ¿cómo le voy a poner? Or like, how, you know?
Yeah. Shout out to Chihuahua. I feel a pioneer.
That's the homie Chihuahua, yo.
At the end of the day, trust me. Like at the end of the day, no matter what, bro, no matter what people say, no matter what, like we barely talk to each other, but we text each other, be like, yo, what's good, bro? You good? Yeah, I'm good.
It'd be like that though. It'd be like, you know.
Trust me, bro. When we see each other, it's all love.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like we having. I feel like every time I bump into him, it's como si like I saw him yesterday, you know. Like,
Right.
that,
There, you never lose that
Yeah,
connection.
it's true.
Yeah,
that type
yeah.
of vibe, you know.
Yeah, he seems. I mean, Chihuahua. I feel like to me, well, personally to me, as well as yourself and like other sonidos like are like Chihuahua. I'll speak about Chihuahua, and we gotta have Chihuahua on the pod one day. So Chihuahua, hit me up. But I feel like they're like the pioneers of like not the sonidero movement here, but like
I feel like they were the pioneers of DJs.
yeah.
Like
And we're-
DJs coming
yeah.
inside the sonidero
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
Honestly,
Starting at house
yeah.
parties. They started
Yeah,
house
they
parties.
house-
Because that's how
Mikasa
Chihuahua, I
nightclub.
know since he
I
was
remember
young.
that,
So
right?
he was like, why?
Yo,
Since he was a kid, I know
You
he
remember
was DJing.
Mikasa nightclub, right?
Mhm.
That was in Mexico, bro. And I used to hear about it. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, I was a fucking kid and I was watching these videos on YouTube. Like, holy
Bro,
shit, they're throwing
Back
like.
then, I used to fall asleep at 4 a.m. just to get exclusive songs, bro.
Mm.
Just to get an MSN. I'm like this at 4 o'clock. I swear to God, bro. I was like, shit.
Damn.
And you have no idea. Like, by the time Plaza comes on Wednesdays, I will put exclusive songs. And I had like a little battle, you know, with another guy who used to sell CDs too.
Right.
So he used to sell like he was a sonidero, and then I started doing it. But then he started noticing that I was better than him, you know. Like, I felt like I was better than him.
Right.
One time when we didn't really like each other back then, and we bumped into a party together, and he goes, you know what he tells me? He goes, oh, te invito una chela. I was like, oh, Simón, carnal. I took the beer. I was like, what's up? He goes, yo. He literally told me, he's like, yo, estás haciendo bien, estás bien, pero nunca vas a llegar donde yo estoy. That's what he said. And I looked at him, I was like, yo no quiero llegar donde estás tú. Yo quiero ser mejor. And he goes, oh, está bien, salud. I was like, yeah, nigga. I was like, nah, nigga, I'm always like that. Listen, part of being humble, that's one thing that I learned, that he wasn't humble with me, but he was trying to be humble. And it's okay, I respect that.
Yeah, it was like
I
some
respect
passive
his work.
aggressive shit. Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're gonna see what I'm worth because you're gonna see my work. You're gonna see what I'm doing.
Right.
And you're gonna be like, fuck.
Yeah. And how?
You feel me?
So now you transition into making. I'm guessing that wasn't freaking easy or like back then.
What?
It was like right now I get like with Ableton and all of this, it's like easier. But back then I'm guessing it was harder to like.
Bro, I still use the same programs that I started with. I
Really?
still use the same ones till now.
Some old school
To
shit.
this day,
Yeah,
bro,
old
you
school.
see me recording, you're gonna be like, how?
And I feel like that's like your stamp too. Like you can recognize the same way like the Jujuy has like its certain beat.
Yeah.
Los Daddies, Estrellas de la Cumbia, they all have their own.
Yeah.
Their own, like you can recognize before a drop,
Yeah,
before
definitely.
anything.
Like
Like
I seen, like a lot
Even
of
the
people,
start of a cool
I
you
seen
see how it just
I
doom,
seen
doom,
people,
you know?
even
Like,
DJs right now, they
those-
use FL Studio, they use Ableton, they use all those programs. It's dope, but no, I love it, but I don't understand it.
what do you
So-
think about these kids coming up? Like starting up.
Oh, shout out to my boy DJ Jason.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
they,
Oh,
they
Lo-
they're
DJ
doing
Lo-
great. Yeah.
DJ Ali's been out there. He's been doing thing. I just found out. I just met some DJ young. You know, he's doing his thing too. He sent me a song. He wants me to collaborate. But the thing is, like,
Shout out Jonah too. Jonah is,
Jonah,
is
he's
just
sorry.
he's into editing
all right,
cumbia.
Master Joe también. I heard from Staten Island.
Yeah, I know.
He does
I
cumbias,
haven't heard him.
I heard 2 tracks of him, and it's good. But you know, like I said, everybody has their own style.
Right.
You know, so I really I usually play DJ Jason stuff. I started to play Loquillo stuff too, and who else? My favorites are DJ Mata from San Luis Potosí. A lot of people don't know him, but DJ Mata.
You caught me there too. I
he's
don't
sick,
know.
bro. He's sick. You know, a lot of people. San Luis Potosí got so many good DJs that edit cumbias. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a difference between huepa and cumbia editada. Did you know that?
What is the what
This
is the difference?
bro?
Enlighten us.
Right. No,
I
Enlighten
don't
me.
even know the
Like,
difference. Yeah, we in the
It's crazy
cumbia
because
scene.
the reason I found out about this was because I don't know if you remember when I first started, it was Iván Cantor y su mero estilo, huepa.
Yeah.
So I stopped using that word huepa because I started getting so much criticism from San Luis Potosí. From people out there, they were hitting me up and they were like, oh, no mames, güey, tú no eres huepa, güey. Tu música es como editada. I'm like, isn't it the same shit? So
Right.
then I asked one of my boys, I was like, yo, bro, what's
I ain't
the
gonna lie, I thought the same shit.
Yeah, and no, it's crazy. Like I said,
No, I think the
was
huepa is
ignorant.
the when they dance like you know swagging, no.
I think huepa is like no, huepa has like
Huepa.
huepa has a sound which is kid sound. Los hijos del
Yeah,
Kid sound.
yeah.
Have you heard their music?
Yeah.
Their music is more like hype music, like
Yeah.
like you know.
Yeah.
Cumbia dictada is more like guacharacas, remember those old, remember la campanera?
Yeah, yeah.
Soy el the guacharaca?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a cumbia editada.
And you can hear, I feel like in the difference for those
That's
that
a
don't know what the fuck we're talking about, I feel like you can hear the difference between the the way I, as a DJ, the way I can distinguish is with the sometimes correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes songs are like looped, a certain part is looped over and over, and that's where
and
you're
then
like,
they
okay,
put too much effects on it, on
Yeah.
the cumbia huepas.
yeah.
Les mete mucho
Well, that-
efecto, or they repeat the same thing. Yeah,
That's
they
what
loop
edited
it.
songs are, though. You know, like we take we.
I feel like it's a
loop
thin
it,
line
yeah,
between
but
like
you gotta know how to work them too. You know, you not just do
So,
them.
yeah.
Do them.
I used to get a lot of, so that's the reason why I took out that word huepa, and I just put Iván Cantor.
Oh, how we could bring them to life? Like we bring the songs to life. You know what I mean? Like honestly,
Yeah.
I think.
Now.
I think yeah, we bring the songs to life now. You know what I mean? Like especially when we're playing, we're just at a baile and just playing. Like everybody's out with the energy. It's just a song, bro. As soon as the first bass comes out, boom,
Yeah.
boom. You know?
Oh yeah, it's crazy how when I first start to play,
Yeah.
that the first song they're always waiting for is like la de Brujo de Cumbia.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
shit.
so basically, it's like you always say cumbia rasposa, no?
Also,
When did you start playing as DJ Shadow Records? What made you take that decision where like I want to be on stage
I felt like
instead
it was
of
time for me to actually let people know who I am, you know, my style.
here? What year was the year like you took like I was like
Man,
fuck, I'm
when
gonna take a
was
booking.
It was when we moved into 72nd, right? That was what year
So it was
that?
when like the COVID, like 2020.
2020?
After COVID.
Yeah, because
It was
like I feel like I just started seeing you like pop
2022.
out and like all over the
2022
place.
was my first event. I mean, I had a few events, but like to me, the main event for me when I felt like that spark went up, it was when I was in Queen's Palace and I was playing with Sonido
Hey,
Master.
Queen's Palace is a different
Crazy.
animal,
I was playing
bro.
with Sonido Master. I was playing with a lot of big sonidos. And
Queen's
from
Palace
New York,
like old school
Kumbala.
now, bro.
I was playing with a lot of big sonidos, bro. And
Spot.
And now people are gonna
Yeah.
talk about Queen's Palace like that a
and
bit
it's
later
funny
on.
because when I played there, that's the first time I put the mask on.
Right.
That's the first time I put the mask, the Tequani mask.
He went on his
yeah, like-
he went on his Blenny D mode.
I swear to God, bro, that was the big one, right? That's when I
Not
first put
Blendy,
the big
DJ
one.
Blend. Yo, shout out to Blendy, but DJ
Yeah.
Blend mode where you like,
No,
yo,
I
man.
went to DJ Blend mode because I put the big
Shout out DJ
Lola
Blend.
mask. The people had seen my mask, the big one. That's when I started using that mask, and I was playing Guacharaca. Guacharaca, it's la cumbia que te... Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. That's the first time, and everybody was like, damn. Even all the sonidos hit me up. They were like, yo, quiero esa cumbia. That's when that mentality was like, oh shit, they love this style, so I'm gonna do so much. To me, it was like, damn, like a fucking door open, you know, a new door open to me.
All right.
And
Who gave you that first opportunity here, or was
I
it?
forgot who I went with that day in Queen's Palace. Who was it? It was Queen's Productions. She gave me the opportunity to actually get.
You
up
reached
there.
out, or she was like, "Yo, why didn't you play?"
Yeah, she
how was
reached
that?
out. Like she found out I was here in New York, and she was like, "Yo, I want to do an event." But I remember the fact that that's when I bumped into Cabrera too. That's when I met the Cabrera brothers.
Yeah, shout out Cabrera, brother.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
my
shout out to a
bro.
couple of those. They
I-
outside with it too.
You know, like that's when I met them too. You know,
You
I
know,
bumped into
so-
Carlos actually first, and then we spoke to Manny.
Yeah.
I bumped into Carlos. He was the first.
Yeah, shout out Carlito, bro. That man
Yeah,
nigga.
he was humble. We like, you know, he came up to
Yeah.
me, he's like, oh, what's up? I was like, oh shit, what's goody, bro? You a Cabrera? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, yo, good shit. You know, like I respect his work and everything. I'm like, yo,
facts.
you guys, you know, you guys killed it, you know. And then that's when I did the Guacharaca 3000. That's what we called it.
What do you think this is? So Shadow Records right now. What is Shadow Records to you right now? Is it a brand? Are you a DJ? Are you a producer?
Shadow
what would
Records,
you
it's
describe? Is it a
honestly,
movement?
right now I see that now people use it in flyers, so that's good. You know, so people know me as Shadow Records, and Shadow Records, that's what it is.
What do you want it to be like?
Iván Cantor.
Iván
You know,
Cantor.
I was gonna put before it was Iván Cantor y su mero estilo, you know. But now it's like they gave me that name, the Iván Cantor, el de las cumbias rasposas. You know, that felt so fucking awesome because to me it felt like a new chapter to me. You know, like I did something new that people listen to now. You know, and a lot of DJs now they started to edit like the way I edit.
Yeah, that too.
You know, and like I said,
it's all good.
It's
Just do
good,
it.
but just like at the end of the day, you have to be creative.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I always
Nah.
use different voices.
I mean, it's all good. You know, they say, don't be a copycat, but you know what I mean. If you're gonna be a copycat. Copy
Do
the
it
right
good.
cat.
Yeah.
Copy the right cat. You know what
I
mean?
like that.
Nothing wrong with copying the right cat. You know. So if you copy the right cat, then
You good,
do it,
you know?
Because in the beginning, maybe it was like, damn, we can't do nothing because now everybody want to do it. Nah, actually, but now we see it as a, yo, we started a movement. Like, you started something. Yeah, you know what? Do it, because now you could do it, yo. These songs are gonna come out better. You know what I'm saying?
You see that
rappers are doing it. Hip hop is doing it, bro. Reggaeton is doing it. Trap music is doing it. They're bringing out older music and bringing it back to the new.
You
so
see
why
that?
don't we do it? Like,
you see that kick sound on the Cumbia de los Bicholes? I don't know if
you yeah. I know what you know.
That's the kick sound.
The tune.
I use.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my brand. That's my stamp.
My music. Yeah. That
when you hear
bass,
that
kick,
when you hear that kick bass, that's my stamp.
So do you now want to be known as a DJ or you want to be known as a producer?
Everything, bro. This is New York City, bro. You hustle no matter what. Like, people will always put what I don't know. Like, yo siento que aquí en Nueva York hay muchas más oportunidades, güey, para crecer.
Right.
You know, Mexico too, 100%, 100%.
Yo,
Mexico too. You know, shout out to. I'm drinking. So I feel like over here in New York, to me personally, I felt like I can grow more.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Get my name out here in New York City. The fact because aquí en Nueva York, you know, se habla dos idiomas, español y inglés. Entonces a mí ya, esa parte de mí ya no me da miedo de expresarme.
Now, you feel like you're doing a like Shadow Recordz. Well, I mean, I saw it first. This is how I saw the timeline of Shadow Recordz.
Yeah.
I saw it as the store, the producer, and now the DJ.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing it as the movement. Now the We Outside.
Yeah,
the
We Outside,
the
bro.
We Outside.
Is that what you guys are?
Yes, that's what it is.
It's funny that when I first played the Huacharaca, that's when I started using We Outside, We Outside.
Right.
But a lot of people didn't understand that. They were just like, what the hell? Like,
So, like, for those that don't understand, why don't you give us a quick rundown?
We Outside, it literally means that, like, you
Did it come from Lil G's? You know who Lil G's is? The little guy?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
But you know who's that voice? The one I used? We Outside. Yo, shout out to Uncle Murder, bro.
Uncle Murder.
And if you listen to
New
York,
East New York.
he came out with that song, We Outside, We Outside.
Yeah.
So that's that voice. I was like, oh, shit. I like that.
Well, shout out Uncle Murder before he sues us for using his voice.
Facts,
You just
I pitched it down.
We pitched it down, yeah, but still, you alright?
You know, you have to pitch it down. But you know that I use that phrase the whole gang outside with it. That's literally him saying it.
Yeah,
and it sounds awesome, bro. Like,
yeah.
But I gotta change the fact that it says gang, so I gotta change the name.
Right.
But it's good though. It's good. I like it. Now We Outside, and then the whoa.
Yeah.
Like, he uses those, and that's dope on his tracks.
What do you think your crowd is now? Like now, I just played. Shout out to Cuba. Had me in Queen's Palace this weekend. I've seen that the demographic has like not completely changed, but it's been evolving into a younger crowd.
Oh yeah,
like,
100%.
you think your following now is a younger crowd, or you're still not?
Like, right
So
now
we try to be careful too. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful.
Yeah, like right now is the young generation. You know, they love that vibe. You know, shout out to all the new organizations.
No, definitely.
Fans, Intocables,
Yo,
Pelicones. It's just an organization. Well, I don't know about that. I don't really care.
These organizations fighting. Like, yo, what the
I don't know, bro. Like,
yo, why y'all fighting, man? Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean that's why I
but it's not the first time, bro. This started just way back.
Yeah.
Nah, but organizations.
It doesn't make it right. I feel like
it's
yeah.
Leave that for the gangs.
Yeah.
Respect to the gangs out there. Do what y'all
Not
do,
even
man.
they don't even pop.
You know what I'm saying?
They not cool. They chill.
Yeah, but I see the videos of the organizations. Those I don't know what names because I don't follow them like that. But the organizations, like I see the videos, they fighting outside. Not even the gangs get fighting like
That's
that.
crazy, man. Hey, we partying bullshit.
So
yeah.
your demographic, you think now is like you think it's strictly like the young crowd, or you got like
it's a little bit of everything because I notice on my streams,
all the generations.
you know, like I notice on my streams, the majority of the people that listen to my music a lot, number one country is Mexico.
okay.
And then comes the United
There's a lot of
States.
older crowd too.
Oh really? What's your
Yeah.
like list? What's
And
your
the
like?
number one state that listens to Iván Cantor in Mexico is saludos la gente del Estado de Mexico.
I feel like I knew you was gonna say that.
Estado de Mexico loves that type of style. And it's funny because maybe like 2 or 3 people hit me up from Estado de Mexico and they like my music and they want my music, like exclusive stuff. And I was like, yeah, sure. But I was like, how is it that nobody hits me up? But yet on streams, like, fuck, a lot of people from Estado de Mexico. Then Estado de Mexico, then comes I think Puebla, right? Puebla. And then from
We're supposed to tell you about the style of music that I told
San
you.
Luis Potosí, Toluca.
Mexico City, they dance a certain
Yeah,
way.
they're crazy.
You know? So it's
I love
like,
that,
tell you,
bro.
any
Yeah.
style of music, any style you dance cumbia, you could dance this Shadow Recordz, this.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to my Chilangos, bro. They could dance like that. Yo, shout out to everyone that dance because, like you said, everybody has their own style.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yo, but I feel like the Ciudad de
Everybody's
Mexico, you
dancing
can
their
recognize that
I can
style
recognize that.
anywhere, bro.
And then,
Just
you
the
know,
effort.
you know what's funny? That back then, you can recognize the way people dance here in New York if you're from Brooklyn,
still do
Bronx,
over there.
or Queens.
Really?
Yeah. Like, all right, so back in my days, right, if we knew that the way you dance, I'm like, nah, this nigga's from Bronx. This nigga's from the BX. It's because I feel like the people from the Bronx, they were dancing fast.
Okay.
Offbeat.
Okay.
I swear to God, they were just like, they just wanted to show their spins, you know what I mean?
Right.
And in Brooklyn, they dance a little slower.
What do you think about the kids dancing now? What do you think about their
that's
style?
dope, bro.
Like,
It's
what,
dope.
You know what's funny?
I'm
Like,
transitioning to their style, bro.
yeah, their style is it's new and I like
But
it.
it's like the way we did it too.
Yeah.
Like with the older heads, the older heads,
Yeah.
the OGs, they dance their way.
100%, bro.
And then we danced the way they danced, and then we made our moves, and the new generation is just.
They come up with their moves.
Yeah,
I feel like nowadays, when you go
What's up,
to,
though?
Hell yeah,
I like the
100%.
the evolving of the cumbia dancers, the evolving of the cumbias coming out.
I think that's the reason why
the DJs.
that's the reason why I started using English in cumbias. Because now it's a new generation. New generation right now, they speak English, you know. They Mexicans, yeah, but we
But they're no Sabo kids.
They speak yeah, I mean.
that's crazy. That
we fuck
let's
each
make that
other.
point clear, bro. That is one of the
Are you a no
craziest.
Sabo kid? You know
No.
Spanish?
Come on. Hey,
Me español.
go check out that Kumbala episode. You know what's
saying,
up.
because we-
I did. I heard
Podemos
Spanish.
hablar español, inglés, lo que sea. It's like,
My mama always said, si solo sabes hablar español, vales por uno. Si sabes hablar inglés, vales por uno. Pero si sabes hablar los dos, vales por dos.
Vales
So
por
that
dos.
always stuck to me.
Yeah,
So I was like, nah, I gotta learn
that's
Spanish
true.
and
If
English.
you know two languages, bro, you blessed and you got
Yeah.
it.
What does
Okay,
Shadow
cool.
listen to on a regular day?
Everything, bro. A little bit of everything. That's where I get my ideas. I started listening to Disney music.
So-
Kids, I'm not gonna lie. I heard this song. I'm not gonna say which song, but I heard this song over and over today, and I was like, oh man. I think it was a sign because my son was like, again. and then I was like, all right. Because I was driving. I was like, I'll put it right now. And I was putting it, and I was like, oh shit, this shit has something I need in a cumbia.
Yo, I've told
And I
him
was
about
like,
that.
oh,
Yo,
Sound
for
effects,
the
sound
for
effects.
those watching, get ready for the High School Musical editada.
Yo, you're gonna hear,
fire.
I'm gonna send you I'm gonna send you a sample, and then I'm gonna send you my cumbia. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Are you handling this now? Like obviously you're first and foremost, I would say you were doing this because you love it, right?
100%.
Are you feel like you're handling this now as in a business side now, or is this just straight like?
No, what business size is?
Do you see it? What I want to get to is like, do you see a bigger future to this? Maybe
Yes,
you being
100%.
I don't know, like headlining either something big or producing something big with like.
Maybe make a
right?
festival.
Yeah.
Maybe make
No,
a festival.
I feel like the music.
Where do you see this like going into? What's your future for Shadow Recordz? Whether it's the movement, the producer, or the DJ.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. Look, listen, the music to me, it's something that I really love doing. I love it. But what goes with my music is my brand, Shadow Recordz. We outside. I take advantage of those names, and I sell it. You know, that's marketing. At the end of the day, everybody is like you, DJ Nova. But people know you because of you're a DJ and you do what you do, you know? You stand out. So when people stand out and they ask for you, it's because you have that's when I feel like you have to do the marketing.
Right.
You have to sell.
What's like a dream collab you would want to have for a song?
For a song?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I would love to I would like to make music with honestly I don't have I'm not really picky. Like anybody who hits me up and tell me, yo, I want to do a song with you.
But you've never thought of like, man, I would want to.
But
Like, it doesn't even have to be in the cumbia
I'm
world.
nervous though. Like I feel like I'm nervous because grupos hit me up and I'm shy with grupos because they really professionals. Honestly, I'm not really a professional, you know. What gives it away about me, bro, is my ideas, my mentality. Of like, if I see what you're doing, I'm like, oh shit. What if we do this? What if we do that? What if we cut this part and we do it like this? You know,
Right.
that's. I feel like that's like a more collaboration.
He is like a professional. I don't know why. At the point where you make it on the business side.
When I did the song, with Chucho with Los Daddies, the Cumbia La Región, he sent me the elements and he was just like, "Yo, here, bro, do what you do. And I was like, for real? I was like, yeah. I was like, but send it back to me. I was like, I bet. I did everything, the cuts, the editing, everything. And I sent it to him raw. And he saw it and he was like, all right. I went to his house. He showed me. He was like, yo, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to keep it the way you did it. And I'm just going to show you how to master it, how to make it sound more nice on the headphones, because it's way different when you make it sound on the speakers than on headphones. Once you hear, like, if you hear his music on headphones, bro, it sounds just like in the big speakers.
Right.
Not every grupo sounds like that. I don't know something about him, but I kind of like, it's respectful because a lot of people don't want to tell you what they do, how they do it.
Right.
And it's okay. But, like, he gave me the idea of how to do it. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm going to take this home and I'm going to do this.
Right. What do you see for, like, you say you're 40 years young, right?
Yeah.
So what do you see the future for this, for yourself, possibly obviously for your family? Like, where do you see you taking this? What's your next level to this?
My next level, to be honest with you, I want to do, I feel like I
have you thought about
this,
like,
yeah, how 100%. I think about it every fucking day.
So what's the next like stepping stone? Like right now, I feel like
my
maybe like DJing was like the
I still have a long
stone.
way to do, bro. I feel like I still have a long way to go, but I want to give this to my kids. It can be anybody, but I want them to choose. I want them to come to me and tell me, hey, I wanna start editing. I want to do cumbias. I want to do this. I'm like, how are you 100%? I'm gonna give you an example. Like Carmelo Reyes and his son.
Right.
100%, bro. I respect that. I love it. Shout out to my boy Alex.
Yo, shout out to Alex.
Shout out to Alex, bro, because he got that voice, he got that style, he got that swag.
Yeah.
Alex, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
To be honest with you, I like that, And I'm pretty sure, like, he started learning when he was a kid, when he was younger. Nah. And that's good. That's what I want for my kids. That's what I want.
But what's the future? What I'm trying to get to is, like, let's say I'll give you an example. For me, like, with let's take it to the podcast world, right?
Yeah.
With the podcast, the future is, sky's the limit. But I want to have like a studio. I want to make this a big brand. I'll give you another example with DJing. I want to hit big stages. Like, what's your next?
I honestly, if I'm here in New York and everything is going good, primeramente Dios, we want to buy a house, and I want to open up my studio in the basement. Okay. And I want to give other people opportunities to actually learn.
So your future.
I want to teach people. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm not taking anything when I die. Pero yo me muero, yo no me voy a llevar nada.
Right.
Pero sí voy a dejar yo una huella acá.
So your future in this is more like in the producer side.
Yeah, hell yeah, 100%.
So you don't want to...
It could be anything, producing, marketing. Like, I want to learn. I'm learning, and I will teach as I go.
So what's that, without disclosing, like, numbers and stuff like that, what does that business look like now? Like, obviously, I'm guessing... you're getting income from the events, what?
Yeah, I get income from events, merchandise, and from music, from my music, the streams. Basically, I try to do a little bit of everything, like I also do shirts.
So there's a Shadow Recordz.
I do my own merchandise.
Yeah, I see you're into graphic design too, right?
Like I do my own graphics. I have my godson right now in Mexico. He's literally doing all my designs right now. Coming up in January. He's coming up with a crazy design for We Outside. Yeah, so I want to do something like that. So now, like, I pay him, my designer, I pay him to start doing all that.
So what I'm getting at right now is, like, correct me if I'm wrong, what I'm getting at right now is, like, you want this, you're not in a specific niche per se, like, you want to be a producer, you don't want to be a DJ, like, you don't want to become the...
I want to do a little bit of both. I mean, everything.
So what I'm getting to is, like, you want to be like a brand.
Yes.
In general.
Yes.
Yeah, word.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell you earlier.
Brand.
I mean, I let her express, but I think I was trying. It's a brand. Like we're trying to make a brand out of this. You know what I mean?
100%.
The brand is Shadow Recordz. Is We Outside. And just the people behind it.
I feel like
work.
I feel like this is what it is. Like, for you to get out there, if you really want to get something out there, you need to do it yourself. You need to. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of hard work, and it hurts, bro. Trust me. There comes days that you feel like nobody's paying mind to it. Nobody hits you up. You only have like one like. Nowadays, all you care is about likes or viewers and shit. And you put your heart and soul to it, and you feel bad about it because you're not getting what you want. So, that shouldn't
Worry
keep you
about the
down,
wrong
bro. I
things.
feel like that should just keep motivating you to be consistent. That's the word for everything when it comes to success. Consistency. I didn't know, like, I didn't know that, but like when I started seeing other people doing their thing, I'm like, shit, I want to do that. I want to be like that. I want to be consistent. How can you be consistent? I don't know. This time, like, I don't know, just grab your phone. I heard it from somebody, I don't know. But I saw a video that said, no matter how sad, no matter how bummed you are, you always gotta show people that you're positive. You're positive. They don't want to see no sadness shit.
No, it's true, bro.
They don't want to see none of that because
you gotta keep pushing, man.
that's
Keep
what you're
pushing.
gonna attract. And you don't need to attract sadness. You don't need to attract
Yeah, nobody
none of
cares
that.
at the end.
You gotta attract positive vibes, no matter what, no matter how you feeling inside. People don't need to know that. You need to just,
True.
Like he said something one time.
They just become the topic for the next conversation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like fake it till you make it.
Yeah, fake it till you make it, bro.
That's
if it's the way you going, people don't see that.
I thought that phrase meant like if you don't have it, show it. No, to me, fake it, don't make it means like you need to fake your feelings. Like people don't need to know what you're going through. People don't need to know what you're going through, bro. They don't.
Because if people knew that, this vibe wouldn't be out here.
Yeah.
This ambiente,
right.
You have to be positive. You can have a bad day, a shitty day,
shake
but
it
you
off.
still can't
Shake
show
it
that,
off,
bro.
man.
You
Shake
can't.
it off.
I feel like you can't show that.
Shake
You gotta
it off.
fucking shake it off.
You feel like they're like,
yo, what's up?
you feel like what, like you've maybe experienced in life, or everybody has gone through some shit one way or another, right? You think that has molded you into taking this path of like the Shadow Recordz?
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. There was a time where when I first moved in back to New York, I was living in Mexico. I moved back in 2020, right? 2022, 21. 2021, I moved back to New York City to stay. I moved in with my wife, and then it's crazy because I felt in depression because I felt like at that time I'm not gonna lie, we was living in one room, all of us. Me, my wife, her mom, and her daughter. Back then it was us four. We was living in one room, and I told her, I was like, I'm not used to living like this. I need to stand out. I need my space. I told her I need my space. But how can you do that? Like how? Like there was time, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Shout out to DJ Styles, Eric. There was this one time that I was in my car and I felt like just fucking crying, like damn, and I called him. I felt like at that time I felt like I was on my knees and I was like, yo, bro, I don't know what to do. Shadow Recordz is not working for me. Nobody wants to book me. Nobody wants to do none of that. And I'm not even being consistent with my stuff because I feel like I don't have that space, And he tells me, he's like, yo, bro, relax, everything is gonna go out good, you just gotta be patient, Te va a llegar, just be strong, And it's funny because I was literally crying, bro. I fucking cried and he was hearing me out. He was like, damn, Shadow, bro, I wish I was there. I would give you a hug and everything. I was like, nah, you good, bro, you good. I just needed somebody to talk to. That's what I said. Like, I just needed somebody to talk to, and I'm glad that I called you on DJ Styles. She was working in the Gap. And the thing is about me, like, I don't want to show her my weakness because, like, I need to be
as a man, like, we're supposed to, most of the time, like, you are, like, you're the head of the household.
Exactly. At that time, I didn't feel like I was the head of the household. I was just like, damn, I was just like, nah, I can't do that. Like, nah. And then I talked to myself. I was like, yo, nah, nigga, you gotta pick yourself up. You gotta fucking make that money, nigga. Go ahead. Find it. And you have it. Like, I have the name. You just gotta fucking find it, Like,
right.
Find it. That's all you gotta do. And one thing led to another, bro. I'm blessed. I shout outs to Queen's Palace because that gave me that opportunity to show my new music.
Glenwood too. Glenwood.
No, hold up. Yeah. After that was Glenwood. Breezy Events. Shout out to Breezy Events.
Shout out Breezy.
He showed me mad love in Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is my hood. Brooklyn is my home. The Bronx is my second home, and I'm always gonna show love to those two boroughs because no matter what, bro, that's the two places where I grew up, and I'm always gonna show love for it. I felt so grateful that we got.
Hey, yo.
I finally got to show her that I can beat somebody, by showing her that we got the new apartment. And that time my baby was coming on the way too, so I was like, damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we gotta move out.
That's
when we was living on 72nd. So this is when the story comes in. This is when I met this guy right here on 72nd.
So how did this come? Cause I'm gonna tell you something, bro. He told me like I called him before the interview.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm set up for cause I sent him a picture of the setup and he's like, oh, it's 2 chairs. And I was like, oh, I'm set up for just the guest, cause I didn't know, like, I was like, I was even like, yo, excuse my ignorance, I don't know what's up,
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, he's a big part of why I'm doing this now. So I want to hear that story,
bro. When I remember when he hit me up, I was at my house that night. We went to Jersey, remember, to Fiesta.
So he's your boy, like originally.
No, hold on.
He was going through something.
No, but before, like, we didn't know each other at all.
Nah.
That's what I'm trying to get
we
to.
We heard of each other. That's it.
Yeah.
I was in Mexico. He was in New York.
His
friends are my friends. Yeah. His friends are my friends. So when they used to go to Mexico, they used to talk a lot about him. They were like, yo, you gotta meet. They were like, yo, bro, I feel like you and Lalo, y'all both gonna do damage. I feel like y'all both gonna do. I'm like, who the fuck is Lalo?
And then tell me, yo, you need to come with us to Chinata. Like, you need to come with us in January to Chinata. You gotta meet Shadow, bro. You and Shadow. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm gonna go. And I never went.
So we finally ended up linking up together, like here in New York. And that's when I was going, we were gonna go to Jersey to Fiesta. That's when he came over. But he came over and I felt him, bro. I know what he was going through. And
pause.
They
like pause the whole stuff.
Nah, like I felt like what he was going through. Like he What?
No, how we met the first time.
But like the first time,
the first time I met him was my boy Eric. Eric, rest in peace.
My cousin.
It was I think it was his daughter's birthday or something like that. He came to play. Like,
I
got to meet him there. Like, yo, what's goody, Like, yo, I'm Lalo,
Yeah, that was it.
And that day we clicked. Not clicked, but we met each other.
We met each other.
And then later on, I think he came back to New York or something like that. He needed a job,
shoot.
and I was doing no
video
working. We started. I actually wanted some work because I used to pick up jobs. You know what I'm saying?
I needed a job.
Entrepreneur. I'm like I said, entrepreneur. So I used to pick up my own jobs. Like I would get my own jobs. Like moving jobs, routes, whatever. Like whatever, wherever the money was, that's where I was going. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, Shadow, I bet I got you, bro. I'll bring you along with me. I didn't need that help, because I know how it is. But I was like, I bet I'm gonna bring you along and help you out. And we took him.
Yeah.
And we did a route. I put him to drive the best.
You were like 120.
Yeah. I put him to drive the best, which is my big white van. People know what the best is. I know what the best is.
Yeah, his van.
Yo, bro. Oh man, this guy scared me, bro. Driving. Like, yo, chill, yeah, bro, chill.
Motherfucker came out of nowhere.
Yo. So then, so that happened, and then it was through business at first, and then later on,
that's when you came to the house on
we came to the crib just chilling, like it was just nice, like yo, pull up to the crib.
That's what I told him. I was like, yo, pull up, nigga, pull up.
It was chilling.
So he came through, and he was like, yo, Shadow, man. He started being, he started opening. And I was like, yo, bro, tranquilo, way,
Not me, though, literally. Like, I just opened up.
And I never saw him like that. It's funny, because he was always a positive person, bro. Positive vibes. But when somebody comes up to you like that and gives you that trust, bro, we're like, shit, that means a lot, bro, to be honest with you. And I was like, yo, no te agüites, vete, come with us. We're going to go to Fiesta. Oh, where? He literally just went like that. He's like, hey, fuck it, let's go.
That's all you got to do, right?
I didn't even change,
that video is still on my Instagram when he did that video. Hey, he had a big sign on Cumbia Street.
Word.
Before we went inside to Fiesta.
We did a photo shoot before that, didn't we?
Nah. Yeah, no. But that's when we started like clicking more, bro.
Yeah.
Fiesta.
Because we did. We met up with Brooklyn John.
Yeah. That's before we didn't know each other like that.
So this is kind of like recent.
Yeah.
This was like a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe.
2 years ago. We used to live in
a year and a half. We first met, we really first got together for a photo shoot. We was like, yo, Brooklyn, this and that, take some views, and that's the first time we met Brooklyn John too. Shout out to Brooklyn John.
Shout out Brooklyn John. Go watch his episode.
Yeah, Brooklyn John. And yo, he started with an iPhone, just with an iPhone.
Bro.
At that time, it was just an iPhone. That's what he did. So we went to different sites and drove us around. We took some merchandise, because I sell merchandise too, artesaneria,
Okay, cool.
How you say it?
Yeah, you got. I think you got it right.
Yeah, artesaneria. So I took products and shit, and we took pictures, we took videos, and we clicked that day. From there, that's how we really after that, because we went to get sandwiches and everything. It was like a picnic, right?
Because I told him.
It was like we went on a date.
I was living in Mexico and I was like, yo, Lalo, like, take me to a spot where they make good fucking sandwiches, like that New York.
And it turned out to be one of his spots.
Yeah.
It turned out to be a Chino spot.
Yo, facts. Shout out to Chido Talk.
Chido Talk. What happened to he's third?
He's third, yeah.
Word. Yo, slamming. Yo, they still make it old school with the grill and everything. What they call it. Yeah, man.
That's that old school Subway sandwich. Yeah,
that's what's the future for this looking like? You want to be on the radio? What's like? I mean, that's just an example. What's the future for Shadow Recordz? You want to be open up a retail store? What's the future to
I
this?
feel like I really want to open up my store. I want to sell brands, not just mine. Like I want to sell other people's stuff, you know? You get it? Like I want to help out. Like I want to give you the opportunity to come and put your merchandise in my store.
Like, but you want to do merchandise for like DJs or just anything?
For upcoming people who want to make that money. That's it, you know? Like,
okay.
Entrepreneurs.
But anybody that want to make money, anybody that's interested in doing certain things, then all right, I will give you my idea. Whatever I can, I will help you out.
But you know what it is? It's just that nowadays, look, not everybody is hand on the books. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody could be a lawyer. Not everybody could be a doctor, or maybe they don't have that concentration to do that. But there's certain ways for you to come out ahead. You know what I'm saying? It could be through this music shit, or it could be through the merch. It could be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be what we have going on. Basically, we're trying to motivate you to do better for yourself, or whatever movement you're trying to make. We're trying to give you that push. You know what I mean?
I want to stop working and just work at home. That's what I want to do. That should push you to be more active. You get it?
Yeah.
I feel like that should push. But at the same time, me, like us. At the same time, sometimes the first thing we think of, like, damn, we're the men of the house. We gotta put that money in the table. You know. At the end
so right now you got a day job.
I work from 8 to 4.
Okay, cool.
Monday through Friday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If I don't DJ, I edit my cumbias. If I don't edit cumbias, I do merchandise. If I don't do merchandise, I will just spend time with the family.
How is that? How's like the merchandise side of like?
It's good. I mean, I just started it again, so it's okay. You know, it's a process, bro. You got to be patient with that, bro. You can't expect to get orders right away. Like you need to just be consistent in promoting. Right. You know, so you need to get out there. So that's one of the things about me, bro. I'm not scared to get out there. Like I know who to talk to, the right people to talk to. You know, like
right.
You know, I offer my. It's like you're a DJ. I'm like, hey, bro, if you need shirts, let me know. I got you.
Right.
But now, like, what I do is, I need to get out there too. So you know what? Let's do a collab. Now is a collaboration, and then you know what? I won't charge you full price. Con tal que mi logo está ahí, you know, either We Outside or Shadow Recordz.
Right.
Promoted by Shadow Recordz, but it's your big logo in the front.
Chido Talk X We Outside coming soon.
Yo, definitely, 100%, bro. You know,
cool.
definitely do something.
You got a cop though.
So everything I do is connected to everything I do. Everything. Todo lo que yo hago está conectado. Música, mercancía, ¿cómo se llama? Publicidad.
What's the thing you love the most?
Honestly, I don't. I love everything. Anything that keeps me, you know, like active.
So you wouldn't say like producing is like your favorite thing out of all?
Music is my favorite.
Yo,
like,
hold on.
I haven't produced anything right now, but I learned that you don't need to be on the computer every day. You need to focus. You need to distraerte. You know, like right now, I pick up my wife, I pick up my son, you know, from school. And before I used to be like, oh, I want to hear this cumbia, I want to hear, maybe that's it. No, now you need to listen to a little bit of everything. You know, like I listened to that Disney music. I was like, oh, damn, I got a fucking idea now. You know, like,
how's that balance like that?
That helps.
Family, work, life balance.
I feel like, you know, like Mondays, Tuesdays, I feel like I should just be home and relax. You know, just give it time. My wife comes from work, you know, we come back from work and the first thing we do is just like, we just want to be in bed. You know, just take a little nap, you know? And I feel like Wednesdays is the good time. Mondays and Tuesdays, you need to charge your batteries. As a DJ, you know that you te desvelas los fines de semanas y te desvelas, y aún así tienes que ir a trabajar el lunes. A las 7 de la mañana me levanto. Entonces, I feel like I need to recharge my batteries. So I cannot be on the computer Mondays and Tuesdays. I can be on my phone, yeah, and try to do like edit videos, reels or whatever. I can do that because I'm in bed. I'm with her. She's watching TikToks. I'm trying to edit my videos. You know, so that's quality time for a little bit of everything.
What's the biggest opportunity you think you've had? So I know you've played at I don't know what part of it is, but I know you played in the city. Like now that like
Hudson Yard.
Yeah, I feel like that's evolving from like going to your local. Which shout out to Queen's Palace and all the promoters there. But like I feel like that's now you're transitioning. Same thing I spoke to Kumbala about. Like now, I feel like you guys are taking this mainstream now. Like it's a step in the right direction to make this the next corridos tumbados, or like they were like underground at first, and back in COVID 2020 they were underground.
Yeah, they were.
And now like Peso Pluma, Fuerza Regida, like the hottest thing out right now. Like they're passing Bad Bunny, they're passing like these crazy artists, and now they're mainstream. Like I feel like what you guys are doing now is taking that next step to make cumbia mainstream, because now I see like so many events pop up in the city where they're like, it's like
There's
white people dancing cumbia, which is crazy.
Honestly, when shout out to Hello Tunes, shout out to Chihuahua, they did that Times Square with Kumbala,
shout out to
definitely, that was a big movement in the cumbia in the cumbia movement in New York City.
Yeah.
And it was dope. I loved it. And I didn't get to go because I was working that time from 9 to 6. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be able to make it. So it's all good. But I wanted to be there to show support. But then I was like, fuck it, habrá otros días. It's cool. So then that's when shout out to Bailes Norteños. Ashley, I think that's her name.
No, Angie.
Well, she has that. She's cool. You gotta meet her though. You gotta meet her. She's mad.
You know
cool.
what we mean. You know what we mean.
Yo, she's mad cool, bro. She's humble. Her vibe is dope.
Yeah, she's mad fun. She's mad dope.
She's very humble. And she hit me up. She was like, yo, Shadow, I feel like you should do something here in New York City, because to me, your cumbia, it's New York City. Like, you're like the how you call it? The New York cumbia face when it comes to it. Like when I hear New York, I hear your music, that's you. I was like, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So she was like, yo, we're going to do an event in Hudson Yard. Let's do it. I was like, yeah. At first, I thought she was just like lying to me, because I didn't know her like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like, all right,
Fronter.
if you can do it, you can do it. But she made it happen, bro. She made it happen. Shout out to her.
She did dope.
Bailes Norteños, yo, shout out to her because she made it happen.
She was a good host. She was a very good host.
Very good
Great host. For our friends, families,
yeah, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
Not great.
But then,
DJ Gorilla too.
After that, yeah, DJ Gorilla, shout out to him, man. He's doing La Plebada de Nueva York. They doing their thing.
Tempo parties is crazy.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Parties. They good, yo.
Yeah, I've seen they're into like their promoting part.
Cool people. So after that, I told her thank you, everything, and one of the next day, somebody from Hudson Yard hit me up. And they were like, oh, congratulations. I want to congratulate you for doing a good job, for everything. And we're definitely going to work together. That felt amazing. I was like, oh, shit. I can't wait.
Yo, I be more in the hype mode, bro. Like,
anything that has to do with New York City, we always try to represent New York City. That's what it is.
Right. So what do you see, like, from here, from this point in your life right now? What are you expecting to get out of this, like from like right now where you are, right now, like you talked about like the struggles of like trying to restart this, if you will, like this movement back up in the city. What's the goal now with it? Where do you want to take this now? You want to keep you're good where you're at, just slow and steady, or what's
I feel like there's still more to I feel like there's still more of me to give and to receive.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, I feel like at the end of the day, bro, I know sometimes a lot of people won't get it. I had a lot of ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama esa pinche palabra? I had a lot of experience. No sé cómo se dice. I'm trying to have the word.
But what are you trying to express?
Pero
like, what were you feeling?
Like topes en la vida, güey. You know what I mean?
Obstacles.
A lot of struggles?
Obstacles. Just obstacles.
Yeah, so I felt like, you're going to meet a lot of people that envy you. You're going to meet a lot of people that show you love. But at the end of the day, you got to be humble. No matter what. Even if they treat you like shit, you still got to be humble. Because I feel like something I learned was that if if you want to kill people, kill them with kindness. You know, you gotta be humble to them. Because why? Because at the end of the day, they won't talk shit about you. They can't talk shit about you.
Like I've opened like with the podcast, I've opened a lot of doors that are like I don't think I would have opened, to be honest, with like DJing, where like I've learned a lot of things, and I've run into promoters that are like different than the cumbia vibe, but they have thrown events that are like bring big artists, and these promoters started up like last year, and they're bringing like huge artists, like renowned name artists, you know, and it's like I said, it's all where they lock into like a goal of like this is. I mean, I've been saying it for a while.
Like True Colors, bro. True Colors, yo, I see.
I've been saying it for a while. Like I told it to Kumbala, like this movement can be something like
bro, like
big. It's
Coachella
just like
thing. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a festival. Bro, they were quick to start this Bellico Fest, right? They were about to come do a Bellico Fest, but they canceled that thing last minute. No, they didn't do the show.
I feel like that
we could do something like that.
I feel like that event. I feel like that event from Times Square was a big stop.
DJs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the stepping stone that.
And then from there came the Hudson Yard, and then hopefully, you know, honestly, I would love to play in Central Park. That would be dope. In Central Park, I feel like there's that could, you know, be something really nice. You know,
yo, NYC Parks, give us the parking lot at least. Just the parking lot.
I would like to play around the lake. You know, that little small lake.
Yo, we did an event in the Bronx one time when we first did the wheels. Yo, without a permit, anything. Yo, we just took a
allegedly.
Hypothetically speaking.
Nah, it's all allegedly.
Well, we took a corner. Yo, we made that shit cumbia vibes. We outside. That shit was a party, bro. Crazy. It was a party outside in the Bronx. And y'all were there. I know what I'm talking about.
Allegedly.
That shit was crazy.
So Shadow, what do you got? What's next for Shadow? What's like next in the works already? Like you're either whether it's like more merch or more music. What's music? Coming in the next couple months? Maybe in 2026. What do you?
2026, man. Shout out to my boy, you know, Chido Ponce, Los Daddies de Chinata, La Primera Records. We're gonna do an album together.
Oh, dope! So a Shadow album with featuring Los Daddies, or a collab album?
No, it's a collab with La Primera Records. La Primera Records represents a lot of grupos in Mexico.
Okay.
So La Primera Records has Los Daddies, it has Los de Aquino, it has I think Gerardo Chique, it has other different grupos. So hopefully, you know, Shadow Records' first album, because whatever I do right now is mixtapes. I feel like it's mixtapes.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm good, you know? But I feel like my first album will be dope. And it's with
So is this confirmed? Like it's coming out?
Oh, hell yeah, 100%. It's confirmed. Shout out to Chido Ponce. We spoke to each other on the phone. And once he comes to New York, we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it. And he's going to give me those tracks, you know, those samples. So once I get those samples, I'm going to start working on the album. And that's going to be my first album with La Primera Records.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
It's a big project. I love it, and trust me, I feel like it's an honor to, you know, to play with, you know, to make music with him.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Yo, that was a crazy episode. A lot in that, and I hope people got entertained. This was a little bit different than like, you know, most of the episodes where we just like go dive into like, you know, this is more of a full around conversation, which I'm trying out. Remember, every episode we're trying something new and trying to better each episode. And this one, like I told you guys in the beginning, I want it to be a conversation, have it fun.
You know what's funny? That I never like, he hasn't come to any any broadcast. He hasn't. You know, this is the first time he actually.
Well, I hope you like it, bro.
Yeah, it's the first time here. It was good. It was a good experience.
I like, you know what I mean?
Good.
I hope you guys like that. I mean, and hopefully many more, man. Many more to come. Many more.
But I think we do. This is chapter
2026.
This is chapter 1 of this episode.
Yeah, that's facts. Because it's never too late to get something big, and like where your guys' heads at. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people's heads is in that same space to keep growing this. I keep saying it over and over, like, you guys got to take this mainstream.
Oh, yeah.
Find
100%.
the routes to take it mainstream.
Definitely.
Because, like, you know, this music, the music that, like, talks about, like, you know, like, and, like, you know.
We actually have a photo shoot coming soon. We have a photo shoot coming soon with DMGZ Films Productions. And he does an amazing work. Honestly, shout out to him. Shout out to my boy DMGZ. It has a meaning, all right? In the weird stuff. But you know, I feel like, you know, this year is gonna be good. next year is gonna be better, and we have so many stuff. Primeramente Dios. But we have, the first thing right now. I feel like in the music, I feel like I need to pick up more. So I'm coming up with some crazy stuff, bro. You're gonna love it.
Yo, can't wait to hear.
Shout out to the We Outside team. My boy DJ Jason.
Yep.
Yo, shout out Jason.
You
Fact.
heard DJ Jason. We got my boy Shadow Recordz. Got out the mayor. DJ Styles.
Yeah, shout out Styles.
We
Loquillo.
got Loquillo. You know what I'm saying? Goose. Shout out Goose.
Breezy.
Shout out Breezy Events, man.
Yeah.
Breezy. You heard Chino. Shout out to my boy Chino.
Yo, facts. You ever heard of Chino el Bailador?
Nah.
Oh man, he's literally Chino. Like,
Yo, and shout out to La Galarza, you heard?
I think I know who you're talking about.
He does cumbia. He dances cumbia real nice.
Tico, you heard? We outside.
Shout
Mi
out to
homie
them, bro.
Pulque,
Hey,
Proyección
yo.
Azteca, allá en La Galarza, you heard? We outside, baby.
We outside people in Mexico. So
Yeah, we do. We got all over de Mexico. Allá está allá. He was just on Sonido
You know what's
Jackson.
funny? Sonido Beto's
I
voice.
extended it out.
Have you ever heard of Sonido Beto's voice?
Yes.
Alberto
Yeah.
Avila. He asked me, we were talking on the phone one time, and he asked me, he was like, oye, ¿qué significa we outside?
Estamos afuera.
I was like, carnal, esa es una frase que se usa aquí en Nueva York, muy popular, y significa estamos afuera. Estamos afuera, o sea, que la cumbia está sonando donde quiera.
Estamos afuera, estamos en ambiente.
Yeah,
estamos en ambiente.
es un ambiente, chingón.
Dicen los
popular. And he was like,
el corillo,
oh.
estamos, all of that.
He was like, oh, Iván, está chido esa palabra, me gusta the definition of it. Me gusta, carnal, y cuando vengas a México, llámame. He'll invite me to his events, and that would be awesome, bro. Going to Beto's Boys events, which he's popping right now, in Puebla, so that's crazy. That's where I promote my music.
That's dope.
In Mexico, yeah.
That's dope. Hey man, well listen, I love the energy. I love where this is going. I love where you guys are taking the cumbia. Like I said, I feel like this can really go mainstream. It's just like you guys. I feel like just getting all together. Everyone pushing
we'll keep
more.
it coming. Yo, bro. Damn, my ear just popped off. Yo, bro, we're gonna keep it coming, man. These cumbias are coming. These events are coming. Not for nothing, like we haven't really been able to shop, but our followers, the people that come to the bailes and show all the love, man. We appreciate
man,
it.
definitely for them, man.
You guys are the reason why we keep coming out every weekend or whatever events we gotta go to.
Yeah, big shout
Sometimes
out
I
to you
even
guys,
want to go.
honestly,
Like
man.
I'll be mad tired.
Yeah,
bro,
there's
because
times I have
the
to go
people,
by
because the
myself.
people, because there's the people. Like I make the best episode.
Yeah.
We have to make it because of you guys, because of the people.
Definitely, 100%, man.
Yeah,
Shout
we
out to you
outside,
guys.
baby. Damn, I just popped my earring for y'all niggas, yo.
Yeah,
That's facts. Well, thank you guys for
appreciate
pulling
you,
up.
man.
Like I love to. Well, you guys solved a lot of mysteries for me. How it went from the store to
It's
the
crazy, yeah.
producing to all that, which is crazy. Man, I wish you guys a lot of success. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Keep that style that you guys have and had for a long time.
Somebody asked us on the question. They asked us that one thing that.
Oh yeah, you got any good questions?
Yeah,
give me a 3.
Hold up. They asked me like, name something that you and Lalo, do. I was like,
Smoke.
no,
Get fucked up.
we always
Party and bullshit.
The reason why we always laugh with each other was because we always use phrases.
We
of
watch movies together.
Hey yo, pause. No. It's like, like. Have you ever seen Friday, Bloody and Blood Out? Like all those
Next
90s,
Friday,
all those 90s movies,
Yeah.
bro. We always say those
How to
phrases.
be a
It's like,
menace to society,
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Yo,
Like,
we
if
came
you
out
know
left field with
like
that
if
one.
you know those movies, bro, I see those. We see those all the time, bro. We know every fucking scene. So we always use it. Like every time he says something, I always say a phrase of that movie, and that's what he likes.
And I know the response, basically.
Like,
Like,
I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like me and him, we can never be serious with each other.
yo,
Like,
but people look at us and like, what the fuck? Like, obviously, you're not cool enough to know what we're talking about.
Yeah, but like, so we put them on. I'm like, yo, bro, this is from this movie. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, watch it. Warriors, yo, you see
American
those
Me.
classic movies?
I know Blood and Blood Out and.
How many times have you seen Blood and Blood?
Oh, fuck time, bro.
nigga,
Nah, man, I go to sleep to that. That's my bedtime story.
He says I go to sleep to it.
Yo, 1993, when that first came out, I was like 5 years old. Nigga. When I
That's
saw
a
that
long
movie-
ass movie too.
Yo, when I saw that movie,
Yo.
You know when you were in school in kindergarten,
American
first grade,
Me.
they're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a cop. I want to be an astronaut. Yo, when
He's like, I want to be
I
Crucito.
want to be a vatos locos.
That's what he said. I was like, wait, what? Nah, he didn't say that, bro.
Well, I did say that when I was a kid,
but
yo.
we always do phrases
Because of the movie.
Every
Nah,
movie.
I'm not about those locos. I chill. But I'm saying,
I mean, if we had time, we would have told you una anécdota.
Nah, we have a lot to say, man. I thought we gonna get crazy.
When we went to Breezy, una vez, he invited us. Breezy invited us to eat, right?
Okay.
So
we still got a whole bottle of Jack Daniels,
so
bro.
before he went to pick us up, he came to my house, and that's when I recorded his voice. And we were he was like, "Yo, smoke." I was like, "Nah, I don't want to smoke." That's why that Friday you seen.
I was like, stop acting like a bitch and smoke.
He was like, "It's Friday. You ain't got no job.
You ain't got no job."
So I started smoking with him, and I was high as fuck, bro. Honestly, I was high as fuck. But when Breezy came, he took us to the sushi.
When you got high, he hit you with the damn.
Yeah. So we went to the sushi spot, and this guy was like, we were just trying to order it. This guy was like, nah. So somebody was sitting next to us, which was how do you? I don't want to say fucked up.
No.
Like two big girls.
So what happened was we chilling, we vibing, we get. I forgot what the fuck happened. Like, and I think he was like, yo, you acting like, yo, you a big bag, like you a big bag. I'm like, so what? Fat bitch, you need love too, Craig.
And there were like two big girls next to us.
It was two big girls next to us.
And I was just
wait.
like,
We're like, chill. Like, what? And I look over and Shorty goes, I know he ain't talking about me.
Yeah.
She had like 6 bottles of Cokes lined up.
I was like, that's not helping. But
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. It was just, because we.
Nah, facts. All love, all jokes.
So,
yeah, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Thank you guys once again, bro. It was fucking, you guys, a great way to freaking end it, bro. You guys made me fucking die with that
clowns, nigga, clowns.
Yo, that's funny. Yo, but I mean, you guys keep it alive. You guys keep
always, bro.
keep
Even
each other.
every morning too. When I go to work in the mornings, I always hit him up.
This nigga always waking me up, bro.
Like, yo, wake up, nigga. Make that money. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, clock in. I'm like, yo, bro, come on, man. I start my day at 10 o'clock.
I'm like, yo, wake up, nigga. Let's make that money.
Awesome, girl.
Yo, we outside. Cumbia vibes. This is what we do.
Get it, baby.
New York City, Grita Cumbia. Yo, these events are gonna be coming, bro. Like,
facts. What's the socials so everyone can follow?
Yo, it's your boy. Gotta love the mayor on Instagram. You heard? My boy Shadow Recordz right here. IG, you heard?
Yo, follow Cultura Mixteca, TikTok, Shadow Recordz, Gotta Love the Mayor, Facebook, Iván Cantor.
Yo, Facebook? Damn.
Nigga, I still got Facebook.
Eduardo Lopez, you heard?
That's right, guys. There you go. There you have it. Shadow Recordz. A little bit of the life.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.
Yo.
Peace.